First up, the next segment of Animal Class with a lesson on the many sea creatures local to Western Canada. The Strait of Georgia exhibit at the Vancouver Aquarium highlights the amazing marine diversity in the waters between the Lower Mainland and Vancouver Island.
Let's join AMI's Grant Hardy, who's hanging out with some of the colorful ocean dwellers at the aquarium.
Welcome to Animal Class.
Hi and welcome to another Animal Class at the Vancouver Aquarium. I'm here with interpreter Natalie Graham.
Good morning.
Good morning. And we're at the Strait of Georgia exhibit taking a look at some of the locals. What creatures do we have here?
We have a range of different invertebrate species here this morning. So we have some sea stars, sea urchins, and a sea cucumber for you to meet and get up close with today.
So these creatures are really custodians of the sea, right? Why are they so important?
They're really important. Although they're small and they tend to be a little bit overlooked on the bottom, they play a really important role by feeding on that small bits of detritus on the bottom of the seafloor. Kind of like the underwater vacuum cleaner.
That's amazing. Well, they have some very unique defense mechanisms. Can you go through some of those?
Yeah, the animal that's just to your left hand in the bowl is a sea cucumber. Put your hand in the water and feel that body.
It's hard to describe. I would say more squishy, but it does have quite a unique texture, doesn't it?
Yeah, so it is covered in spikes on its body, which are a visual deterrent for predators. They see the spikes and think probably not the best thing to eat. But as you have described, when you touch it, it's actually very squishy to the touch. So they have a further defense mechanism where they can basically throw up some of their digestive system out of their body so that a predator will eat that instead of eating them, and then they dance away. They do a cucumber dance where they wiggle from side to side and the current picks them up and they kind of get out of the way.
That's amazing. Let's talk about the sea star, which has a defense mechanism that I actually wouldn't mind having.
We have the sea star just in the bowl in front of you. This is a leather star. And they do have the ability to regenerate. So if an animal was to eat off an arm from the sea star, they could regenerate the entire arm. These animals that we're looking at today are slow moving. They can't really run away from their predators. They move through tiny little suction cups, little tube feet. So any way that they can either regenerate or lose some body parts to get out of the way is a really great way to defend themselves.
Okay, great. Let's move on and talk about the sea urchin.
Yeah, so we've got two sea urchins in here. I'll bring one up too. If you place your hand palm up, you can feel those spikes. They're definitely a deterrent. You wouldn't want to be eating something that spiky in your mouth.
No.
But there are certainly animals that can get through that body armor too.
These creatures are obviously vital. They're important. They're underappreciated. I think a lot of us feel that way sometimes, so it's great to know more about the life in our ocean.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we do here. By having animals here on site, we can learn more about them and be better placed to protect them.
Thanks, Natalie.
What a great hands-on experience that helps bring our fellow sea creatures a little closer to home.
Well, I'm okay with a few cute sea cucumbers being close to home, but when it comes to more vicious sea creatures, I prefer they keep their distance.
I know what you mean, a little closer in our hearts and our minds because they are a vital part of our planet's ecosystem and we need to protect them.
Not to mention, they're fascinating. Everyday visitors to the aquarium get to have a hands-on experience with marine invertebrates in the surge pool, and on weekends you can visit the Wet Labs classroom for a more in-depth experience.
For more info, check out the Vancouver Aquarium website at vanaqua.org.